So what do you suggest for them to do? Because we were just talking about how, yes, we can make a lot more money than you think, right? Which is great, but there's definitely a ramp up time to making the money that you want. So where do we have that transition point? What do you give for advice on that?
Well, a lot of people think that you have to just go one way or the other. Like either I'm quitting my job and I'm going to go do this, or vice versa. They, especially if you have a good job, here's some rocket science: save a little bit of money, and get 2 or 3 months of your baseline expenses covered while you're putting together all of the business logic and the business plans and all those components. And as a random sidebar on business plans, good grief, do not get overly obsessed with the business plan, especially if you're going after investment capital. Good Lord. All of the investors that I know and have conversations with, every single one of them is like, I'm getting so tired of these damn 15-page business plans. I only read the first page and, all those kind of things.
I love that you said 15 pages, because back in the day it used to be like 100 pages, and now they're still annoyed with 15. Awesome to know.
We're in a world of instant gratification on both sides of the equation. And but anyway, really spend your time and prepare yourself. I think the most encouraging thing I could say is prepare yourself mentally for the arduous undertaking which you're about to engage.
So the question then, like you said at the very beginning, is how do you stand out? Because even in the podcasting world, and you have a podcast, like it's getting more and more saturated because everyone's like, oh, this is the best new thing. So crowdfunding is too. What are some tips on getting people to stand out from the crowd? Because otherwise, I mean, crowdfunding platforms are littered with non-funded things that might have been really, really great ideas, but who knows?
Well, I'll answer the question here in a second, but that's what we're talking about now is one of the reasons I'm really encouraging my fellow, the guys richer than me, to hop on board with this logic is, guys, if you will invest 10, 20K in promotion of a crowdfunding campaign, it's very reasonable that with the validation of having you on board, number one, you're going to get the PR. The doors will magically open if rich guy XYZ is associated with this startup that's getting ready to do a crowdfunding campaign, right? But secondarily, the vast majority of crowdfunding campaigns, the whole reason they're doing crowdfunding is they don't have any damn money. So the entire premise of running a marketing campaign to promote the crowdfunding platform is very, very minimal. And then you wonder why, how in the hell does Spike Lee raise $12 million and Veronica Mars get all this money and some of these big dogs? Like, guess what? They spent money to make money. And that's a baseline business premise. You have to spend money. Stop being obsessed with not telling anybody your idea. That drives me insane. You're going to go talk to me about your concept and say, hey, John, what do you think about this idea? And do you think you and the people you associate would be interested in investing or helping us take it to the next level, et cetera, et cetera? Have you run it past anybody else? No. I'm afraid somebody might steal my idea. Okay, let's get real here. The vast majority of people who may think your idea is awesome, they also are in the same position as you to not be able to go magically make it appear. So why are you worried about them stealing it when they have the same barriers to entry that you do?